Wow, welcome back folks, back out on the beach. Where am I? I'll give you a pan of the area. Now, there's not loads to go on, but some of the locals may know where I am. So for the people that don't know where I am, I'm at Salesey, a nice cod venue. There's been a few coming out. Over there is Mark Williams, sea angling, and his buddy beyond him as well. Yeah, try for a cod. Thursday night, is it going to happen? Looks like we've got the beach ourselves almost at the moment, but I'm sure that will change. And don't forget to check out Mark's channel, Mark Williams Sea Angling. Great bloke, great advice given at all times, and an all-round good fella. Anyway, let's get back to it. I've treated myself to a couple of new rods. A couple of icons. The Icon Power. Icon 3 Power, that is. I did have an Icon Power, I think it was a 1. And when I compared the tips, there's a lot of difference between the newer model, the 3. A lot thinner in the tip, which is what I was after. I wanted something between my old Power and the new Icon match. Something in between. I had a go of a match and it just seemed a bit too light for what I was after. So I've gone for the middle of the range, gone for the Power, and yeah, as normal, 13'10", and first impressions, I like them. Not the dearest of rods in the world, not the cheapest rods in the world, but they fit my needs. And of course, you've always got to have a matching pair, because that of course catches you much more fish, doesn't it? So there we go. Anyway, I've had a bite already. It nicked all the bait, so I reckon it was a bream or something like that, nibbling away. And may there be cod. Well, it's getting to that sort of time of year where you've got to put the old beanie hat on. It's cooling down as the sun goes. And a good old cup of coffee certainly keeps the old morale going. But it's early doors, and you just don't never know what's going to turn up at this place. You really don't. Especially this time of year, it's sort of split between the seasons. There's a few summer species still kicking around. The old rod's nodding a little bit on the right hand side. There's quite a bit of tide flow around this neck of the woods, old Salesey. Time to reel up, I reckon, on the right hand side. And that's Annie, not too much weed, which is quite nice. The silent has been full of weed the last week. I'm going to really bait up strong on this next one. I'm using a pulley rig with an old loomy lead at the bottom as normal. So I got a nice bit of squid. I'm going to load it right up with a little bit of black, frozen black. Got these from Cosham Angling, one of my local stores. Absolute brilliant fella in there. Oh, Matt, real nice chap. He always sorts you out if he can. Threading the old blacks on the hook, and then I'm going to put a nice old bit of squid on there. Big bait, big fish. Get my bait elastic. If I can get it. There we go. And get it all wrapped in. There's still a few bream out there, I reckon. Let's holding on for the autumn months, which is annihilates your bait, obviously. But then again, I suppose it will be the tings next, won't it? I've not defrosted this bait as much as I wanted, actually. It's still a little bit frozen. Come on. I'm trying to get the hook here. To get the hook. Come on. Where it's still a bit frozen, it's buried inside and not squashing down a bit. I can see myself hooking myself in a minute. There we are, got it. Got it. There we go. So there we go. That's what I'm going to use. Get it all clipped in. Coming to the near on the top of the tide now, so it's going to be going down shortly. Just trying to get it gripped in at the moment. Yeah, it's gripped in. It's a shingle sort of sandy bottom out there. Well folks, it was all looking rather grim. Not a few bites and a few nibbles, but I've managed to beat the blank. A little dogger, only a little small one, but the tide's getting on its way to getting the sort of real low now, so the boats just seem to have come on a little bit. So anyway, dogger, beat the blank. I'm going to keep fishing. I was going to can it, but I'm going to keep going and see what happens. You never know, do you? You never know. Something might pop up. One of those little coddies would be nice. Anyway, let's get it back. Well, folks, it's been quite a poor night. There's barely any bites, a few sort of small bites, probably bream or maybe a pout, something like that. Really small stuff. Really been hard work. It's a shame because it's a lovely evening. Beat the blank with a dogger. And yeah, I'm going to start reeling up my 2 rods. But I did have a bonus. It's almost the highlight of the evening. I got back my rig. I snapped off on my second cast. Actually, my first cast on my second rod, I should say. I snapped off. It must have been a break in the line or something like that, because it just pinged off. It went to the moon and back, obviously. And yeah, reeled in and got my kit back. It's almost like my own little treasure back, isn't it? Over the moon. Funny old game, isn't it? Funny old game when you are reeling someone else's tackle or beat your own tackle. You're like chuffed to the nuts, aren't you? But yeah, there we go. Anyway, not much of an eventful night. Only gonna be a short video. Hope you like and enjoyed. And yeah, give us a thumbs up. More importantly, give subscribe. Plenty more to come. We're gonna keep hitting the beaches and hopefully get us a cod or 2. Who knows? Anyway, see you later. Tight lines.